What is up, everybody? Today we're talking about how Monique has shaded Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Lee Daniels, and we're talking more about Trump and all his craziness. All that and more on Black Hollywood Lives this week.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live this week.
See, they didn't have a dance for this one though. I was ready to do the waterfall dance.
I mean, you could do it
was before Waterfall.
This is the first album.
This was the first album.
This is your go-to move though, Courtney. Your little like.
Because that's how you do in the chair, like, because you don't want to leave.
You don't fully commit to the snake.
Because I want to roll off the chair and like fall, so we just do a little arm.
All I see is the front going like half snake. Yeah, half
Give me, I
snake.
want to dance with somebody.
But you make me want to slow dance.
I know
with
you don't want to dance with
it. Like taking it back.
Trump.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Hollywood Lives this week. I'm your host, Derrial Christon. Joining me is the dancing Courtney Stewart.
Dancing. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
DJ Jesse J.
What's up?
And one of the people from one of my new favorite shows on Bravo, Invite Only Cabo, Agu Okago, right?
Oh, why you doing all?
Okay, because I've been practicing the last name the whole time.
Derrial, you blew it.
Ukago. King Agu.
King Agu. We like that.
We got King Agu.
King
And I
Agu, we got
practiced
that.
a long time.
You practiced and failed, brother.
I did.
You practiced and failed.
I failed. Dang, because I failed.
Sorry.
Can I get it?
I mean, it was.
That was really aggressive.
But he looked like damn.
I mean, but he did good. I'll give it to you all the way up until that moment.
Until that moment.
Until that moment, hashtag you failed.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, bro.
Right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say it like 15 times before the show's over, just so I can get it right before he leaves. You know what I mean? Well, we got some great topics today.
We do,
interesting
and we
topics.
appreciate testosterone in the building, so we're not mad.
Okay, well, there you go.
You should have been here last week.
Right.
I know. I tried. I couldn't. I had to go to the band concert in Rancho. Okay, I'm sorry. I was being supportive for the kids.
And it was your birthday.
Supporting the kids. It was my birthday.
Happy
last week.
belated.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I'm trying to recover still.
That was a really intense week for you.
It's been a long week, y'all.
It's been a long week.
I tried to eat a salad yesterday. It's not working. Move on.
All right. I want to know what that means, but okay.
It's all good. It's all good. We're smiling and we're happy. We hope
we're
you're
going to
here.
find out a little bit more about that.
No,
later.
we're not.
All right. What we got today for topics?
All right, so we've all heard of Tinder and all these love apps, right? Well, two Australian men came up with one. They're calling it the Tinder for sperm donors. It's called Just a Baby. So basically, it is for those people out there who are sick and tired of like going on dating apps and going through all the bullshit of getting to know somebody and yada yada. It doesn't work out. This gets right to the point. You create your profile based on what you want and if you want a baby. So it could be someone wants to be a surrogate, someone just, a lonely guy who's just like, I don't want kids, but I want to give my kids. So you create a profile and it's all this, data, and you get to basically save and search people that you think may be a good matchup for you, and you get to link up with each other. And what do you guys think? Would you guys ever join Just a Baby? Have we come to the point in age where it's just like screw the connection? And
I actually think that's brilliant. Because they're not saying screw the connection.
Sure.
They're saying let's skip all that sort of like in between space where we're like, okay, Tinder. Okay, we going on a date. Okay, so what's your life? Do you want to have a baby yet? Oh, I want one in 5 years. No, I want one now. Oh, that's not gonna work. So like they skip right to it. Like they're like, I'm definitely interested in having a baby. Let's hook up and talk and see what's up. And if we can have a baby and you look like you have the genes that I would want in my baby, like let's go. I think it's actually.
I was gonna say
I'm
was
looking
that
around
directly
the
to him?
room.
Because your eye line went right here.
Y'all are make it very clear.
Skip the site.
Courtney's not looking to have a baby.
baby.
Courtney's not looking to have a baby. But I do understand. I think it actually is really smart. And I think it streamlines what we're already doing in the dating app world. And it streamlines people that actually want kids and want to meet other people that want kids.
You don't want no Prince Agus?
I'm not mad at it.
I mean,
I'm not mad at the app.
Thank you.
I'm not mad at it. I totally agree with you. Until you start talking about connecting, I thought if you're going to do it, you're going to do it and we don't have to.
I mean, we're not mailing the sperm, like inject that shit yourself, and just because you saw their picture, it's not that bad. But you still meet.
Yeah.
I think for like couples that like want to, like, you maybe not want to adopt, like the fact that this is like a place where you can, find surrogates, and it's just one database for it. I mean, it's cool. It's just funny because, the internet's going to take everything and drag it like they did with these rompers this past week.
And I have to know.
Yo, so these romper, no way. Would I wear the romper?
I want to know of these three, are y'all wearing rompers?
I can't do the romper.
So here's the thing. So these
how drunk I
guys
get.
created this thing called Romp Him. It's a Kickstarter. They were looking for $10,000. They got $74,000 out of it. And
Dang.
I was confused when I first saw the rompers because I'm like, are these really new? Like I've been in West Hollywood and seen these all the time. Like so didn't really get what the craze was, but I mean I guess it went viral. The memes though are freaking hilarious. Have you guys seen any of the memes?
Are hysterical. Yeah.
The one where it says when she throws your romper at you and tells you to call an Uber. So I was looking at them like, well, okay, you know what? I'm not mad at the rompers, but I'm like, the rompers aren't like something that haven't been around since
Yeah,
forever.
they've been around for a minute.
But it's that tension sort of like, is this too gay? Is this straight? Like, because Cam Newton got slammed, dragged backwards and sideways, but then
He always
also
does
exalted on the other side because he wore a flowered romper to Coachella.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was swaggy. Like, he looked dope.
Well,
Like,
I mean, for me, it's like short guys can do things tall guys couldn't do. You know, he can rock a romper. I'm too tall. Romper just ain't.
it's just not gonna work.
it's just
But
not
what?
gonna work.
Not
No,
even
if
with
it's
the right
tailored,
short.
if it's
got the
tailored
right
correctly,
length, yeah.
if it's tailored correctly. But here's my thing. Now, no, I ain't gonna wear no goddamn romper for the next how many goddamn months because everyone made such a big deal of it and they went and bought the same romper. Now y'all gonna be out here wearing the same goddamn romper.
Yeah, but I've
get you a
noticed that
stripy
a lot of
romper.
designers now, that's in their new whole line of,
Yes.
the different rompers. And the dude got the jacket on it going on right there.
So you would
50.
rock that?
I
You
wouldn't.
feel that?
I wouldn't rock
Not
it
with the
because
jacket.
I
What
don't
if
want
it
to.
was a
I don't
different
have to
color?
button down all this
That
stuff
is-
to go
that
pee.
is- that
I
is
mean, I'm
the-
be honest with you.
that is the
I'm
struggle.
gonna get back to the basics. I don't want to have to do all that.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
that's why these rompers are special. They specifically found ways for men to be able to
Cool,
go
because
to
y'all
the
can pop
bathroom.
it out,
quickly.
but that's like the female problem with a romper. Like, you on the toilet naked
But that's
when
what
you use a romper.
the meme that I seen, it was talking about what if you have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
So it's
you
like,
have to
No,
rip
with,
it all
with
off.
romp hymns, you don't have to worry
romp
about
hymns.
that.
Because they're making it so y'all can just like whip it out and go, but we
Whip
don't
and
have
go.
to.
I think I'd have to pass on this one.
You're gonna
Yeah.
pass on the romper.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the
like
romper.
in every way, even if it's like slightly longer shorts, like nicely tailored.
Girl, we gonna see Golden Globes next year. BHL, Derrial gonna be
They're
up in
gonna
there
be
with
in
a
a,
romp.
it's gonna be in a patterned romper with a velvet jacket.
I've never been into that
suit
look.
coat?
I've never really been in that look because even they had before they
You
called these
stay love
rompers.
having your chest out though.
Yeah, but that's different. At least I can button down my shirt and keep some,
Why not button down your romper?
Well, let us know. Would you guys wear the romper? Is that what this summer's gonna hold for us? Let us know.
Well, they're gonna be
We're gonna see a
everywhere.
bunch of y'all in
There's gonna be a lot of
rompers.
people in rompers.
Yeah.
Watch.
we gonna see. The
Yeah, but then you're gonna be like, that's that $7.99 from H&M.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Be like, sure the fuck is.
But that's okay, because it's a trend, and that's what you do. You buy trends at H&M for $7.99, so you ain't invested.
No, you gotta accessorize it. You gotta throw
Yeah.
something else
I don't
special.
know. See,
Throw
I'm
with a tie.
scared.
So you put a tie on
You
that.
accessorize it, because this picture has
man,
another.
you put a tie on that
Yeah.
romper, I'm gonna be like,
I'm
Watch. You're gonna see a
Somebody-
tie or
yeah,
bow
you're
tie.
gonna
I
see it.
guarantee it.
Somebody
You
had
heard
a
it first.
Somebody
You
had
heard
a
it first.
fur.
and they
had a fur
belong
stole
in the
with
back
it.
on Broadway. Like I can't.
You said in the back on
He said
Broadway.
in the
Wow.
back. Why
That's
did
Why
you
I
say
gotta be in the
that?
back? Yeah.
Because if you wearing a tie with a goddamn romper,
You're gonna see
you need to
it.
stay
You're gonna
safe.
see it. Trust me.
going down.
You heard
It's
that.
going
You heard
down.
it first on Black Hollywood Live.
All right, well there you go, romper life.
Speaking of romping around, you got that
So
Trumpdate.
it's so sad. Like, it's like Jesse's all high and excited, and we're talking about rompers, and then Courtney has to talk about Trump.
I actually thought you would give her the romper story. To be honest with you, though.
I was hoping for it, but
Well, I know I had to be you last week with all the politics.
so then he pushed it back
Yeah,
on
you
me,
stole my
because then they
story.
make it seem like I'm the one that has to be all like aggressive and into this. But I actually, in all reality,
The
I'm
fans
gonna
like
be.
that, Courtney.
Well, that's true, because in reality, I was mad as hell all week. That's why I'm wearing this shirt again. This is the second time in what, 2 months that I've had to wear this shirt. So,
Yep.
by the way, if you want this shirt, check it out on therulesAreSimple.com. Anyway, so Trumpgate has gone down, or consistently goes down, or it happens every day. Like, we don't even know at this point what to say about it, but I guess the best way to sort of delve into what's happening in our political spectrum this week is to just kind of give you a couple of bullet points. Number one, let's see. The biggest moment of the week, at least for me, this sort of gave me solace in life and made me believe in unicorns again, was that James Comey, who is the FBI director who was recently fired, even though maybe he should have been fired, but he probably should have been fired back in January if it was for the reasons that they're saying that he was fired for.
Right.
But this week, after Trump last week had tweeted like, yo, James Comey, you got fired, bruh. Don't you be going out there talking smack, because I might have recorded you and then I come for you.
And he went after the Democrats.
He tweeted that, y'all. Trump tweeted that, y'all. So then this week, James Comey said, oh, okay, bitch. I got receipts, okay? Because not only did I take copious notes when I had meetings with you, but I wrote memos about our meetings. Mind you, there were at least 3 in January and February, and I was like uncomfortable and nervous about what was going on in those meetings because you asked everybody to leave the Oval Office so that you could privately speak to me. So I took some notes and I wrote a memo and I showed my colleagues to make sure that if this ever came back, that I had proof of what went down when we was in the meetings. And now we don't really know exactly what those meetings were and like what the memo says, because that is still to come, because Comey has to actually testify to the Senate committee about what was heard. But word on the street is from Comey's peeps is that basically in those meetings, Trump asked everyone to leave the room and basically said to Comey, hey, bruh, so like you gonna leave this Michael Flynn thing alone, right? Like this Russia investigation, you gonna just let that go, right? So he feels like Trump possibly was impeding the FBI investigation into Russia, which could be illegal and grounds for impeachment. So that's number one. Then our persnickety / slightly awesome, because he makes really great TV on Saturday Night Live, press secretary Mr. Sean Spicer was like rumored to be fired, but then he wasn't fired. And then some other chick was interviewing for his job, but then they were saying, no, she's not in the job. We don't know what the hell is going on, because at one point Trump said, we just gonna stop press briefings altogether at the White House. Because that's very constitutional. So we'll know what's happening. Like, he ain't fired for real, but then there's people interviewing for his job, so we don't really know what's going on, but maybe y'all will find out in the next few days, and maybe we won't have press briefings at the White House anymore. If Trump decides.
Something to say.
I mean, we don't know. And he did say at one point that Trump himself might just do the press briefings.
Yeah. He said only him.
Only him, yeah.
I can't even swallow, like I can't speak, like my mouth is numb. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next one. The big like sort of reveal magic of this week was that Trump allegedly revealed classified information to Russian diplomats at the White House. And technically it's not illegal, because the President of the United States can declassify any information at will. But it wasn't declassified at the time, and it could potentially put us in a situation where the people that gave us the information are now like, yo, you weren't supposed to tell the Russians that we told you that, and now we don't want to tell you nothing else, which compromises our security. And supposedly, allegedly, the information that he shared with the Russians was information that was told to our news outlets, specifically CNN, not to be shared to the public yet because it could compromise national security. Trump says, I didn't do that. Trump's cousins say, oh, he didn't really do that. So we have no idea what the f is going on in the White House, other than it is a shit show, and I'm over it. I'm tired of it, and that's where we stand.
So how does the president
Trump.
declassify something just in his brain? Like, I'm declassifying this, or is there like, I'm assuming there's a long process.
You have to go through the process of documenting declassified information.
But technically, he can determine that I'm declassifying this information and share that information. It's not clear that you have to do that prior to sharing that information. I don't know the legality of that, and it doesn't seem to be that that's necessarily the case. But in the end, he can share at will what he thinks is necessary. It's just a matter of if it's a good idea, and it's looking like that probably wasn't the best decision to make at that time. So congratulations. I'm gonna say something that's kind of racist right now, but all y'all white folks that put this fool in office need a whooping from somebody's big mama, because that's a mess.
You said big mama.
I'm not kidding. Like you're the
Why
reason.
Why you go Southern on them?
Because you are the reason that this fuckery is happening right now, because it's absurd and it's embarrassing and it makes us look like idiots. It's upsetting. So anyway, that was how.
But I'm so tired of seeing the CNN breaking news. Trump denies everything. I mean, of course he's gonna deny everything. I mean, but why? Here's the thing. They're saying that all the reports are saying that this is definitely the line of where impeachment could take place. Do you think it's really going to take place, though?
We could only hope so.
At this point, I mean,
it's
this is
going
5 months in, and this is the disaster that's happened 5 months in.
Don't think we're there yet.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I think some people really want it, but I don't think like Paul Ryan, who's Speaker of the House, like they're not gonna do it.
But what's scary is that his vice president, we don't want him as president either.
We don't. Well, we actually had a conversation about that earlier. Like, yes, Mike Pence, you're a scary mofo. Like, I don't agree with you on probably 75% of the shit that you say, but we know what you stand for, and you do respect and follow protocol. So for that, we got an election in 2018. Like, we could make that work. Like, if the House turns Democrat, the Senate turns Democrat, and we got this Republican president, like, we could do some things, okay? Trump is a psychopath. That motherfucker don't know left from right to country to back. He doing whatever. He doesn't, like, he's whatever.
It's a joke.
We could end up in nuclear war, and he would be like,
oh, shoot.
How'd that happen?
oh, wait.
I didn't say
I'm going to write a book about
I didn't say
this.
that.
Right.
Deny.
And he'll be like, but everybody loves me, and I won the election.
Yeah.
Like, that's his, like, retort for everything.
Yeah.
But I won the election. We're not talking about the election, brother. You've been in office now for 5 months.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So, anyway, good luck, y'all.
Yeah.
Shit, good luck all of us.
Good luck
'cause
all
I'm
of us.
still
Right, good
fucking
luck.
here.
I'm trumped
like,
out.
I'm trying not to
You
be
trumped
Trumped
out.
out.
I'm trumped out.
But you at least got to go on a vacation.
That's true.
Right, you in the
got
Cabo.
You got to leave.
Trump wasn't in Cabo.
But we
You
were
got to
there
leave.
while this was going on.
Nah,
So
that's-
we're there like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, my
That could break a
God.
vacation.
yeah, it did.
Little
Like,
fun action.
That's
yeah.
scary. Oh, okay.
I mean, here's the thing. Every day is something new. So at this point, I'm almost starting to get immune to it. You know
It
what
is
I mean?
crazy.
It's like it's like what else is it?
I'm actually somebody that's like obsessed with the news and like watching and paying attention and following this stuff, and like it's to the point where I'm in overload. I'm like, wait, what? No, what?
Yeah.
Seriously? Like I can't eat.
I still love all the gifts though of Hillary Clinton and Obama eating popcorn. It's like
Yes.
I told y'all or watching the show,
Yeah.
But we'll see what's gonna happen. I don't know. I think he's real close this time to some extra fuckery that he's really messing up some things where he could get out of the office.
Yeah, I believe so too.
We'll see.
We're real close. I'm
I
feeling
mean,
it.
if we were trying to impeach Clinton for getting a little head in the office,
mean-
Right. I mean, come on.
Like really?
I mean, come on.
This
That's
is what-
nothing.
This is
Exactly.
what we've come to.
Right.
Like why?
Christian values.
That's
Like I
nothing.
can't. Okay. All right, values. So I forgot I had another story that I have to talk about. So Miss USA was crowned this week. Yay! She was another black girl
HBCU.
from an HBCU. She's
Yeah,
25 years
amazing.
old. She is a chemist.
beautiful.
Is
Real cute.
one of the most. I think the USA like organization quoted as like one of the smartest, most brilliant women to ever win Miss USA. So kudos
Well,
to you, homegirl.
until she made her statement.
So, when you're in a beauty pageant, they have these little like question and answer sessions where you have to be like, talk about the world and like what your views are, and like you have to give these important answers.
And it has to
So-
be perfect.
And it has to be amazing. So Miss Kara McCullough of DC got asked, honey, do you think healthcare is a privilege? Or is it a right? Because, they want to jump right on the whole, like, we going to repeal Obamacare. They done passed this other hot mess in the Congress and whatnot. And she goes, well, I do. I think it's a privilege.
No, she didn't.
She did.
She
y'all.
did.
She did.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like,
Yeah, it was like.
but you black girl, you went to an HBCU, you wearing your natural hair.
Yeah.
And then apparently they also asked her how she felt about feminism and like if she considered herself a feminist. And she was like, nah, I believe in equalism.
And she wants to change the
She
word
wants to change the
feminism
word
to
feminism
equalism.
Yeah.
That,
Here's what I'm gonna give her.
That don't work. Hold
What are
on,
you going to
we
give
gotta
her? Give her
finish
that little
though.
yellow
Okay,
flower
sorry.
on your jacket.
We have to give her a little bit of levity because she did come back on Good Morning America and she was talking to Michael Strahan.
After her
and-
PR told
Because she
her that
got
she needed-
dragged across the floor and snatched a wig off. And they were like, hey, girl, like, did you really mean you thought, healthcare is only a privilege and like feminism is equalism and like that's a word because equalism, like, what is that? She was like, oh my God, it's so hard, like in 30 seconds to answer these like in-depth questions. Like we would need like 4-hour discussions about this stuff. But I totally believe that healthcare is a right. I just feel really privileged because I work for the government as a chemist to like have my health care. And like, I'm totally a feminist. Like I totally believe in like, go women. Thanks.
Yeah. She
Whoever
half-dropped.
wrote that, bravo.
Yeah, she half dropped the
Yeah.
mic on that.
Yeah.
But this is what I will give her. She does say that she still stands by what she said, though. You know what I mean? She says she still.
Wait, so then you just reversed what you said on Good
But I'm
Morning
saying, if you
America.
go online, it says that she stands by all the things she said.
Luckily, you just miss USA.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty.
She's pretty.
She was
That's all
cute.
that really
That's
matters.
She was
smart.
real cute.
When she said the privilege thing, I was like, she didn't mean it the way she said it. I'm hoping that she means it another way, that she's going to, what she said on Good Morning America is what she really meant.
No, she meant what she said.
Exactly. Your first, reaction is what you really meant. So
I was
She
like, maybe
ain't
the
dumb.
pressure got to it. They do throw a lot of questions
She's
at
not
you.
dumb.
30 seconds,
She's not dumb.
Right.
And if you're one of the most brilliant Miss USA, like, in history, you're 25 also. Like, you're not 18.
18, yeah.
Like, you knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
And she was trying to straddle to, like, win. She knew what she was saying.
That's what we call flip-flop.
But congratulations, girl.
She won.
Luckily, you're not president of the United States, so nobody really cares.
She might do a
But
better job, so.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? But maybe she thought, like, there were some Trump judges in the audience. USA? No, America is Trump's
I don't know. I
pageant.
never
I
know
never
any of
remember
that.
which one. It's not Trump's pageant.
Miss America is.
Is America Trump?
Yeah,
Okay.
I try and delete it all.
I
from
just
my
was
head.
surprised that she was 25 because I was like, I thought the whole point of, like, pageantry at this point was, like, college scholarships. You out of college? Is that why we do it?
Well, we
Like,
got
why do we
nice.
still do it? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
just
That's a good point.
curious.
That's actually a good point.
Because I always thought, like, it was like, ooh, it's scholarship. And, like, that's how
especially
we...
when you're working full time. So.
Yeah,
Right.
Brad, you working for the government. Like, why you winning money at a pageant?
Yeah, that seems like that's mixing a lot of things right there.
I
But,
didn't understand. But, I'll ask Kenny
Good
more
luck.
next
We'll
time
bring
I
her
see
in. Come inside. Come into BHL and explain your story a little bit more, so we know which side you're really on.
It's
Not,
okay, girl.
You said.
Don't bother.
Don't bother about
You
go
just
to
stay
keep
wherever you are.
Make
Keep
some-
on working with
just
that
make some
government.
money.
making some
Keep working
chemical
for the government.
compounds, girl. Keep
Right.
trying.
Derrial just wants you in here because you're pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
That might be true. All right, so is that all you got for us today, Courtney?
That's it. That's all I have.
All right, we're gonna move on to our ER Web Story Spotlight of the Week.
EUR Web Story Spotlight of the Week.
Well, someone who does also have a lot of things to say is Miss Monique, actress who won her
right.
Oscar in 2010 for Precious. But we haven't really seen a lot of Monique since 2010. Now, the rumor has it that right after that, she got blackballed by Lee Daniels and a couple others because of some things that she has said and the way she was acting kind of on set. And and now that I start to think about it, she really hasn't been seen in a lot of stuff for her to have won an Oscar in 2010. Well, this week, she was at the Apollo Theater, and I guess she just decided to let all the business and all the tea out because she wanted everybody to know how she felt about Oprah, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry. She says that she was blackballed after doing Lee Daniels' movie, and she said that she's only done literally 4 films. She said down, but she used the word blackballed, which is incorrect. She says it actually should be whiteballed, and we're going to check out this clip because she explains exactly what she means.
Clip.
We got the
Okay,
whole
girl.
clip.
What is that black dick connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black dicks who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was fucked up by some niggas who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk too motherfucking much. It would kill me not to say the real shit. It would kill me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can suck my dick if I had one.
Now, that's a mic drop. I mean,
Amen.
She was
went
really
in.
upset.
She went in.
And I
mean,
believed every word she said.
whether you believe it or
Really
not,
upset.
do you believe that she should have said it and let it out? If you're saying that you are blackballed / whiteballed, that's not going to help your career.
Who cares? She's saying her career messed up anyways. I just finished watching this feud thing with Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. I'm just like, Hollywood is so crazy. Bitch, go ahead. Because it's the world of the internet right now. Like, the thing is I feel like there's a certain amount of celebrities that just need to get over the whole Hollywood glam thing and really invest your money in technology and the internet, because that's where the competition is. Shut them up by doing that stuff. Like, it's just like, I believe everything she's saying. I believe she is treated unfairly, because every story that came out, I felt was her trying to help somebody else on set in a positive manner, that she got a little irate or whatever the situation was. She stuck up for Gabby or whatever the case was, and she got slammed for it because she felt that she was the star of the movie and she should have been sitting in first class with everybody else. We gonna get mad at her for that?
I mean, it's just over and done with. Like, let's just move on. I don't even know why she's still talking about it. That's how I personally
Because
feel.
they're messing with her money.
Yeah, now she's not getting any big roles.
But that's not going to help, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I personally feel like I don't
grab
know.
the shovel. Just keep on.
Yeah,
just,
I mean,
You
especially
digging your
you're
hole
naming
deeper, sister.
you're naming all the powerhouses: Oprah, Tyler, and Lee. I mean, come on. The fact you said Oprah, as soon as she said Oprah, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. It's a situation.
Invest in technology, go.
No.
I mean,
So you
because-
don't, Courtney, you don't think that she should have said anything?
It's not about saying, because she's already said something, which is why I'm like, why
in this
you
manner,
going?
though. In this manner.
She's already been very
Yeah.
clear
Exactly.
about who
Exactly.
she felt like blackballed, and when the whole like Cookie Lion role on Empire
Yeah, I remember
came up,
that.
because supposedly the rumors that Lee actually did want her as Cookie,
yeah.
and then producers were kind of like, nah, she has some issues back when y'all did that, and that's what went that way, and because he didn't man up and demand that she be Cookie, she sort of felt even more of a way about it. So we had that 3 years ago, and it's like, okay, that was 2010 when Precious happened. Then 13, 14 when Empire was happening. Girl, it's 2017. You holding on real strong,
And it's
in
blocking
that,
you.
yeah, it's blocking you in every way, and your talent deserves to be there. And I totally get, like, don't get me wrong, she was probably hella wrong on some shit. From what I hear, like there was some issue with her wanting to go to Cannes for Precious,
yeah.
and like not being flown first class with her family and like all this stuff. Precious was an independent film that had very little money, and like it was a whole situation. So
She might
there's
have been a little
probably
diva.
there's probably good arguments on both sides for what was happening. But in the end, that was the catalyst that got you your Oscar, and that could have, if you had sort of channeled that energy the way that you needed to be in charge of the shit that you wanted to be in charge of and live the life in Hollywood that you wanted to live. You chose something else, which is fine. You wanted to, be mad at them and do whatever. But I feel like now, like 7 years later, you can't continue to like
Wow,
bash
7 years
people
later,
for
that
the
is true.
choices that they made to continue their career. Lee Daniels' career took off because of Precious. Not that he hadn't been working for years before, but Precious became his sort of like elevating moment, just like you were seeing it as your elevating moment. And it's shitty to think that you sort of expect him to do some things that you think are right, whatever. That doesn't necessarily mean that he thinks they're right and that's best for him. So it just, to me, like everybody's career is what their career is going to be. And 7 years later, you're still bashing him about it. You're bitter. And that wasn't a joke. Like,
Oh,
that
no,
was
not a
raw.
joke. That was raw.
pissed.
It'd be one thing if you came at it like,
Yeah.
I'm still blackballed, trying to get a red ball. Like, I'm
Right.
trying to move
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Like,
there was no
whatever.
joking in that.
You are
Yeah.
still in your feelings about it, and that makes you look bad. Like,
Veins
you
was
haven't
popping out
moved.
of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And girl, nobody doubts that in Hollywood, some shit probably got shady and went sideways for you.
Absolutely.
It goes that way for
Yeah.
everybody. So
Exactly.
we respect that. But like the deal is that you keep going and that your talent deserves to be seen. And now you put yourself in a position that you're a liability and people don't want to work with you.
Yeah, well, she did an article back in 2015 for the Hollywood Reporter, and basically was talking about her being blackballed a little bit more. And Daniels responded to that. He said, "Those comments in the Hollywood Reporter by saying that Monique's demands through Precious were not always in line with the campaign, and that she soured her relationship with the Hollywood community because of that, or soured her relationship with the Hollywood community because of that." So it sounds like she was also, like you were kind of saying, she was demanding some things, but then where's the fine line of what you can and can't demand when you
Well, that's
are,
one of those. You
And you
made
want
a
to be
decision.
treated a certain way when you see other people.
But
treated a
you
certain
knew
way.
you were what you were working on. Precious was a low budget film.
Right.
Like, yes, you would like to be treated as an A-list actor because you were the catalyst for that film, but you got to see the whole picture.
Right.
It wasn't an A-list film technically, financially. Yes, in terms of like press and like them trying to build it up, they wanted it to be there, but in terms of finances, that's not where it was. And I feel like the respect of where it was financially versus, yes, there were some amazing people involved, blah, 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 but if you're not doing the money of it, it's sort of selfish to just assume that like everything should have been the way you thought it should be.
Right.
And that they're shading you because of it. Because in the end, I get it. Like, they were working, like I said, Lee's been working for years. She'd been working for years. So
Yeah.
she probably saw this as her moment. But you don't get to determine when your moment is. The industry determines when your moment
very true.
is. So maybe your moment was going to be the next film that came off of that, and you dug a grave for that and buried it.
Well,
so
she
sucks.
was asked by TMZ after the incident at the Apollo. She was with her husband Sidney Hicks, and she was asked. They were asked, did she still feel the same about with her performance and everything? And her husband actually jumped in and said, in reference to Winfrey and Perry, they stood by her and they allowed the statements of her. They allowed the statements of her difficulty. And they were hiders. Like they
didn't step up. They didn't say, "Oh no, she wasn't that. Oh no, she wasn't this.
Yeah.
Oh no, she wasn't that." They let it. It got in the press and they let it go because it didn't make financial Hollywood sense. It was like, "Yo, you did that to yourself. Now you get to lay in the bed that you made."
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
Because she's great.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll come back from this one though.
I mean,
so.
Maybe,
she'll
but it'll
keep
be
doing
in
shows.
technology.
Like
It'll
people
be-
love her. She has her fans,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
like she
But will
could have
she
been a
have been-
Hollywood
yeah.
powerhouse in ways that she sort of destroyed based on what she did,
Yeah.
which is her right to do. Like
That's her right.
you don't stand for
Choice.
something,
Just don't be bitter
you fall
about
for
it.
anything. She's
Exactly.
standing up for what she believes in, so I ain't mad.
All right.
But she was angry as hell in that video.
She was real angry. I had to watch it a couple of times.
How you gonna
though. I
tell
was
Oprah
like,
to suck your dick?
Yeah,
Like,
I would. Yeah, I didn't even put those words out there.
I mean, even if you're real mad and think,
You don't
Oprah
say
girl,
it.
you didn't even
Yeah.
help. You could have gave me a
Sometimes you
plane
just don't say
ticket.
it.
She could have said it like that,
You know,
though.
she was
Yeah.
like, girl, you could have gave me a plane ticket. I had twins. Like, you could have flown us
Right.
coach. Like, we would have been there.
Yeah.
But, girl, to tell Oprah to suck your dick.
I mean,
And none of
I'm
them
just
have made
saying,
any
there's
statements.
something there for
Lee,
you. To get to
Oprah,
the- you gonna
Tyler,
come at Oprah? Like I've heard her come at Perry. I've heard her come at Daniels.
Yeah, it's something about her coming at
Oprah
Oprah.
was this was the shock for me. I haven't heard anything about her and Oprah really. I had heard it with the two guys more so. So this is
Yeah.
more.
Dude,
like,
she came for all of them because I think Oprah was a producer
She
on
was.
Precious
Yeah,
or
she
something,
was.
like whatever. So she
And
blames
her and Lee
her.
are, you know,
and
super-
they're
and
she and Lee are
Tyler.
buddies. But like, you can't. It's just sad, girl.
Well, we wish you the
'Cause you
best, Monique.
good.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you'll be able to pick up some more roles, though, and get some more checks.
I mean,
That's what it's all
Exactly.
about. at the
Keep
end
on
of the
doing
day.
your shows.
Find them
girl.
young directors.
Find them young
and
directors that-
that
inspire
don't
them.
remember
That
nothing
don't
about
remember and
Precious.
inspire them.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Be another low budget.
Exactly. All right. Well, speaking of Hollywood, this
help
story
out.
actually surprised me. Cheryl Boone Isaacs, who is the current first black president for the Academy of the last 4 years, is stepping down as a member of the Academy's Board of Governors. This is what she said. It's been my greatest honor serving on the Academy's Board of Governors in numerous capacities for more than 2 decades, and it will be a privilege to provide the opportunity for new voices to have a seat at the table. They are saying that, like, for the insiders are saying that she's just tired. Like,
I was
it's
just gonna say,
they said
she tired of
it's
playing
been a
Captain
rough 4
Saber
years.
Hole.
You know, she was in the middle of all the Oscars So White stuff, and you know that she just is like ready. She's over it. You know, she's ready to kind of move on and take some time off. So. I was surprised by it, though, because she has made some waves, you know, and I mean, she's done some things, so I kind of feel like she's leaving right at the time where we're starting to see the change, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So what do you guys think about that?
I mean, not to equalize the importance of the presidency to that, but I feel like she's like Michelle Obama. Like, people be like, girl, you gonna run for office? She's like, hell no, I done deal with this shit all this time. No,
Right,
no,
right.
I've done what I can.
Exactly.
Y'all move on and figure it out from here, because I can't do it no more. Because I can't even imagine, like, them old white men trying to, like, force change and, like, make stuff. That's exhausting.
Exhausting.
And you still trying to be cute and vibrant. I don't know if she got a man. Like, she might be
She
trying
got a
to get
husband,
it. She got a
yeah.
husband. She's
Yeah.
trying to live. Like, that's exhausting. That's 4 years. She did her time.
She's over it. I didn't realize, and those 4 years went by fast. I thought it was only like 2 years.
It did,
but
it did.
I didn't realize it was 4 years.
It
Whoopi
did.
Goldberg's running. Gina
Yeah.
Davis is
Yeah, Gina
running.
Davis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Gina Davis, and both of those are actually really good options.
I think
Gina Davis
Whoopi
has a
would be
huge
Whoopi would be
interesting.
amazing.
Whoopi would be
Yeah,
great.
She would kill it.
Yeah.
She would kill it. Yeah. So
But I'm
well,
like, I don't know if she'd be on The View anyway. And then I would be really disappointed, girls.
Yeah,
'cause
actually.
you the last thing
last-
going
the
on to that
last thing.
show.
Hey, they did okay. This last like panel that they finally settled on worked.
So you
I'm
like
not
Sunny
mad
and-
at it.
I mean, I'll
I
never
like
like love
Janedy.
Sunny.
Yeah, Sunny. I could
Sunny's
just
kind of
like,
cheesy to me, but Jedediah is great, I think.
and the other blonde girl.
The blonde girl has grown on
She's
me
grown on
as
me a
the
little bit.
extra,
Yeah,
and then
flat.
Sunny is kind of like has her moments, but like I think it works. And then angry ass Joy in the middle.
Yeah, I'm there
Angry
for
ass
it.
Joy in the middle with the
I
comic
died when
But
relief
she
and anger.
she like an old auntie that's
She's
just
like
like,
an old auntie.
I hate everybody. Like,
Right.
and she works.
But you know she really just all bark and no bite.
Yeah.
I think she's some bite.
Think
She's
so?
some bite, but she like 75 years old. Joy is old.
Yeah.
Like she been around the block and back. Like she has her. She just real set in what she thinks is what it is.
And she don't give a damn no
She
more.
don't care
She
no
don't give a
more.
damn.
I mean, I think once you get to a certain age, you
I
just
mean,
don't.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't wait.
When you've been
I can't wait to not give a damn.
I can't wait when I'm wearing
I
my
give a damn
gold
too
pants and my
much.
sequin hat.
I can't wait to not give a
like,
damn.
yeah,
Just like,
it's
all right,
like-
what?
I feel
I
like
ain't gonna
Kelly
comb my hair
Ripa has
today.
it the best because I'm like, she looks young, but she still plays old. And I'm just like, she just sits up there not caring about nothing. Ryan Seacrest just holds her up every day. He's like, make sure you drink your water. Yeah, that's what this is, right? Water.
That's why it works with them.
Let me put my glasses on.
Right, that's why it works. All right, well, that concludes our stories for the day. Now we have our man King Agu with us right now from Invite Only, Cabo, which we watched the premiere last week.
Did you guys enjoy it?
I did.
I did.
The best part was watching it with y'all there,
Yeah, it
because
was.
then I could look
and we
at
looking like, ooh,
what's she gonna do? What's
what
she gonna
Bianca
do?
did? Oh,
Yeah.
what? Okay, like it was good. It was good.
How did you become a part of the show?
Well, initially, I met Larry moving down here to LA. He was like one of the first people that I met. And he hit me up probably like 6 months. Was like, hey, yo, I'm going on vacation and blah, blah, blah. And it took me a minute to, to think if I wanted to do it. You know, it's like when you go on vacation, you usually go with your people, your friends. And it's like...
Yeah, and vacation is a serious thing when you go with friends. That's how
especially
you
for a
really know
long
if you are
time.
friends, actually, to be honest with you. Or if you want to remain friends after that.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about the reality TV part of it?
I never wanted to be a part. So for me it was like a really big decision. It was just like, okay, let's go rock out with your cock out.
Literally.
He gets naked.
He running fully naked.
Exactly. So
fully
when I
naked.
committed, I committed.
Well, we got a little commitment, a little clip of the video of you committing on the trailer tease here. We'll put that up real quick.
This is going to be a dream vacation. This is Bianca. I'll do.
Nothing can go wrong on this thing.
That's what they said about the Titanic.
You not realize why she got a problem with you?
It's so ridiculous. I'm done.
Can you pour me a cocktail?
I've always kept my friends separate. Since he's so special, why haven't you let me meet him before? But I'm bringing my inner circle together, and we're gonna go on a vacation of a lifetime.
Told you I was going European today, baby.
Work.
So peaceful out here.
Oh my God.
There's nails all over the floor.
We are classy people. We don't do like that. But you know what? I feel like I'm as clean as it gets. How is Larry friends with this chick? I'm a Bentley, and Emily is a beat-up Pinto.
When I look at her, I hear it.
All right, so that's a little preview. If you missed the first
Snippet.
episode, go back and watch it on demand because it's definitely entertaining. How did the other friends react to you? You know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys didn't know each other apparently. So how did it all intertwine? I mean, I'm sure we'll see a lot more on the show.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was pretty cool. I'm laid back. I just want everybody to have a good time. So, you can't hate. You can't hate me.
So, okay, first episode, I want to get all the tea right here. First episode, you're rooming with Emily, which I thought that was already Larry being messy because I'm just like, she already want to be in this
Obviously,
relationship
she's
with
like,
this man, and you're going to put her with him. So, I mean, obviously we see some things hygiene-wise.
She can't handle.
She's a little... Well, she was biting and licking and double dipping and whatnot.
Yeah.
Was it that intense, or did they was it kind
Did
of a
they
little
play it up
open?
a
I
little
mean,
more?
Of course,
'cause-
everything is played up,
And-
because when I look back at it and I think about some shit, I'm like, oh, damn. But, she wasn't like that all the time. But she did have those moments. And Nels, that was like a whole constant thing.
Was there one where you guys were in the room, like, you're like, I really gotta share a room with this girl right now?
No, I mean, me and Emily, we met at the airport, so it was like we kind of bonded anyway because we're going into this experience not knowing. So we kind of bonded and clicked immediately, just because it's like, okay, what are we getting ourselves into? We were the first ones to arrive together, so yeah, we were. She's good.
What was it like watching that first episode with all the people around you? And then what kind of reaction have you sort of already received having the first episode aired?
Well, good thing we got to watch the episode the day before because I'm like, am I going to invite anybody? Let me see if
Right. I feel that.
And I was like, okay, I can send a couple invites out. We're in the cool. I mean, because you're filming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 30 days straight. It's like you don't remember or know all the things that you've done and said. So it's like, okay, what did they put together? Like, how did they make this happen? But what was the question?
They drank a lot of tequila, y'all.
I know, that's what I was telling Larry last week. I was like, can we go on season 2? We have a campaign and plot to go be the new friends on season 2. We gonna work that out.
Listen, I've never drunk that much consistently in my life. 30 days straight, and it's like
Sounds like heaven.
I mean, you go to sleep.
Like
That sounds like hell.
God,
It was hell.
tequila, ocean.
30
But
days straight.
every single
Oh,
day.
every day, okay, yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
every
a
day.
lot.
And you're a
That's
fitness person.
Yeah.
So, like, on top of it, how are you
How
balancing
do you
that up?
make that
Man,
work?
I had to tell myself, like, fuck it, like, don't even
Just go
think
with it.
fitness, because my mentality there, not doing it, I was already like, but I'm like, you're on vacation.
So you
Just,
couldn't
like,
get it in
enjoy.
the same workouts and
I couldn't get it in. I mean, we had a gym in the house, but it's not the same thing. Like, I like to
Yeah.
get out and be amongst people, and like working out in the house wasn't the same. So I was like, fuck it, let's just drink. And literally, I drink every day. And you wake up and it's like, I'm not drinking today. Then it's like, I need to drink.
Now, what kind of drama are we going to kind of allude to? The fact that, you're in this house with all these women,
Sexy lady.
and you're kind of the only option, really, for them at that point.
Yeah.
Is there any fighting going to kind of occur?
Hookups.
We're just gonna have to
You're going to cause some
He
drama?
ain't gonna tell us.
Just have to tune in to see that part.
Do you have any takeaways now that you're gone before you see what they edited together? Like, how did you feel when you left?
When I left the house. Or
Yeah, when you left the
viewing,
house
so,
and you left the shooting.
Relieved, exhausted, dehydrated.
He said dehydrated.
But I feel like I needed a vacation from that.
From the
From the
vacation.
vacation.
Yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
needed a vacation from that vacation.
Are you newly bonded with anybody that you met in the house?
that's what I was gonna say.
Like, we're all bonded, because that was like an experience. Like, I really considered them like, okay, family, until I see some shit on TV.
Right, because there's a lot
The
of
interview
trash
rooms,
talking
yeah.
and
Real quick,
interview
I'm
rooms.
letting y'all
Yeah.
know that's going to end, but, right now, we're good.
Because you haven't filmed the reunion yet, right?
Exactly.
And did you learn anything about yourself, as you're watching yourself and then just doing the show, because I would say it'd be scary to watch myself back on these.
And I think that was
shows.
probably the biggest thing. It's like, I can appreciate it because I'm going to be able to see myself and grow from that. Because it's going to be a lot of stuff like, damn, did I do that? Did I say that? You know what I mean? Because me, it's like, people never get to see me in that light.
Right.
So it's like, well, there you go.
And then now you're also an actor, so you came out here to act.
Exactly.
So is this opening up some new opportunities and doors and windows for that session of your life?
That is the goal. And that's why I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Do it.
Let's do it. I've been here 5 years, and everything takes 5 years before it, turns into fruition.
Yeah.
5 years. So
5 to
it's
10
like
years is an
5 to
overnight
10 years.
success.
Yeah.
And 2012, I moved here. 2017, and look how God works. So I'm going into that
That's
fifth
right.
year.
So Larry calls you for season 2. Are you there?
Man.
Can you do
Can
reality
you
again?
do it? Drink
Or was
wine
it a
in
nice
Italy for
experience?
4
You like you had it
months?
and
I
now you're
mean,
good.
I'm kind of twofold because I feel like because I've done it once, I know what to expect, so it won't be that bad. But also at the same time, it's like, man,
Yeah. It's a little exhausting. Yeah.
very exhausting.
30
But
days
fun,
tequila.
though.
I'm still like,
It was definitely one of the hardest but most funnest things I've ever done in my life.
I can imagine. Well, we're all tuning in. I can't wait till next week's episode.
Right?
So
Yeah, yeah.
listen, we may be watching with y'all again next week if we're invited back over. Maybe not though, because some of us had too much tequila.
Yes, they did, honey. Yes, they did.
On that note, where can fans find you?
Instagram King Agu or King_Agu. On Twitter King_Agu too.
Agu is AGU.
AGU KING for those who know how to spell King _AGU.
Jesse,
Everywhere DJ Jesse J.
Courtney.
And you can find me everywhere at Stuart Starlet.
And you can find me at Derrial Christon on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Be sure to tune in, invite only Cabo. Sunday night, Bravo TV.
Thanks for having me, guys.
What time? Because
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock,
9
right?
o'clock. Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Central.
Although that premiere was 9:30, Bravo.
That's
did,
true.
right?
Why they did that for?
You said why they did that for?
They were trying to make sure we got more tequila.
That's right.
Exactly. All right, everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Executives Keven Undergaro, Derrial Christon, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram @BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram @KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.